Moss doesn't like the kazoo. He doesn't like spoons either. But I can't find my spoons right now. Moss, what is this? It's kazoo. Okay. Can you smile? Smile real big. Come on, smile. That's not good enough. Hey. Can you spin? Spin the other way? Good. Okay, now, big smile. Smile. Come on, big smile. That's better. Okay. Here, I'm going to put the kazoo away. Ooh. So, good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm going to start today with a song about losing something, not being able to find it. True story about a pendant that a former student of mine, his father actually, dabbled in silversmithing and made a guitar pendant that was so much like a guitar. It had a sound hole that collected water when I took a shower. And it just wore off up in my garden one day about 21 years ago. I still look for it, hoping that I'll find it. I've turned over every stone up there. And in my search for finding that pendant, I found a lot more about the people that used to live here in my house. So this is called Turning Over Stones. I was on my hands and knees pulling weeds in my favorite place, the garden. I love to feel the moist dirt between my fingers, it's my zen. These plants have soaked up 90 years of sunshine and rainfall on their leaves. There are rocks between them, carefully placed underneath. Between the rose and peony, I touched my necklace but did not feel the special pendant someone made for me. The silver guitar worked itself free, shaken beyond any tears. It graced my neck for many years. Like an arm, it was part of me. I'm sad I might not see it again. I don't give up easily. I'll search till it comes back to me. I'll find it eventually, turning over stones. Every time I go outside, I dig a bit, keep my hopes high. I found the gravestone of a dog that someone loved 60 years ago. Something shiny caught my eye, my heart raced, so did I. To find a little bracelet someone wore, it's not what I was looking for. I don't give up easily, I'll search till it comes back to me. I'll find it eventually, turning over stones. This garden is filled with stories. Most are not mine to tell. I have discovered them and left some behind as well. Ooh. way back when. Beneath the rocks are histories accidentally lost in time. I gathered them through the years, now it's left for me to find. I don't give up easily, my pendant I may never see. I hope it's found eventually, turning over stones, turning over stones, turning over stones, turning over stones. So someday I will write a song about finding a about somebody finding a pendant up in my garden. Yeah. So I forgot to move the microphone back, and so I'm hoping everything is coming through all right. You can let me know in the chat if you're out there, whether I need to make some corrections in the sound or maybe the lighting. Yeah, might be a little harsh. What do you think? So I've been doing a lot of scanning of photos and newspaper articles about my family, all the way going back to my great-great-grandparents, everything that I can find. What I think I'm going to do is put together a little book, put pictures of all the family members and, their birth dates, their death dates, who their kids were, their parents, and whatever news I can share about them, what they did for a living, or some of their special interests or hobbies, or some of their achievements, or things that maybe they might not want me to share, but it's family history, and I think we need to know a lot about our background so we understand our own selves. Anyhow, this is a song about my family, about the way that I grew up. It was a song challenge. Somebody in a song group brought Maya Angelou's poem, My Human Family, to the group and said, this is such a wonderful poem, and the way it reads, it would make a nice song. Why don't we all put a melody to this poem? So the next month, everybody in our group came in with a melody for Maya Angelou's poem, My Human Family. And I thought that was a great exercise. Maybe we could take our melodies and write new lyrics. So that's what I did, keeping in mind what the song was about originally. And so this is called We All Are Family. Doris looked after his kids, kept our house clean and bright. She had her own kids in the evening, we didn't look alike. At Thanksgiving and Christmas she was tired on her feet, in our kitchen making sure we all had plenty to eat. She was just like family, meant the world to me. She was my family. Willie came inside when he finished his chores. We ate lunch in the kitchen, he could always eat more. He would make me laugh and had a huge wide grin that showed his pretty teeth against his dark brown skin. He was just like family, meant the world to me. He was my family. I was raised in the 50s and I grew up in the South. My mom and dad hired people to help around the house. Doris and Willie were friends in my mind. Yet through the walls I heard my mother whisper about their kind. I was just a little kid, what could I know it for? I didn't understand what I heard behind closed doors. It didn't make much sense. When I asked, they made me shush. Why would mom and dad let us stay with someone they don't trust? When I was was a child, I thought like a child, I spoke like a child, and I loved like a child, with an innocence that's lost when we're older and grown. Children teach us with our hearts how to be open to love. We all are family, all colors, don't you see? We all are family. We all are family. We all are family. So keeping the family theme in mind, we'll sing another song about family. Okie doke. This is about my great-grandmother, Robina, who had 14 children. 4 of them died, 2 of them at childbirth, and 2 of 6-month-old twin girls for it wasn't the Spanish flu, it was the Russian flu. But anyhow, my grandfather died just the day after my father was born. My father had a stillborn brother also, and my grandmother was left there with an infant child to bury and an infant to raise, along with 3 other older children, and she needed to go to work because she couldn't afford to raise them unless she did. So my father and his 3 siblings went to live with their father, their deceased father's 3 old maid sisters who lived across the street from my grandmother. And so anyhow, Robina, my great-grandmother, was quite a seamstress, and she made some beautiful items for the 3 old maid ladies, and quilts were one of them. This is a song about the quilts that my great-grandmother made for the women that raised my father and his siblings. Robina's hands were busy with a large family to raise. 2 boys died of childbirth. There were no names on their graves. Influenza took twin daughters. How hard that must have been. Robina had to keep her strength to rear the other 10. Robina and her husband Sam sent all 10 off to school to become doctors, undertakers, a banker, and teachers too. 3 daughters never married. In Chapel Hill they shared a home. The warmth and loving arms of men they would never know. Their mother, in her wisdom, knew an empty bed was cold, but quilts would make the girls secure in the warmth that they could hold. A satin rose in every block, each stitch precisely planned. The colors were carefully chosen in creating the fans. Initials in the centerpiece were unique to each quilt. The final touch, the backing after batting the fill. She never knew each daughter would raise a child of their brother who left the world. He was so young when he died. The quilts brought comfort in every inch, strength in hand sewing seams to help her daughters through these times when life was hard and lean. With her love and dedication, a strong family was built and has been carried through the ages in the handing down of quilts. Robina's hands were busy. I have one of those quilts. It's gorgeous. So, I'm going to do a little instrumental called The Storm. There's a storm a brewing out there. There's the ice storm that is going across the country, attacked just Georgia just last week. Yeah, in a battery factory. Ice. And got a storm that might be brewing in Charlotte here pretty soon. Trying to cut down on crime. That storm is attacking numerous cities across our country right now also. So this is called The Storm. Starts out nice and quiet like storms do, and then builds, then it gets quiet again as it goes apart, goes away. Hey, Mark. No, I did not go to Surfa this year. I missed this year for the first time in quite a while, but I plan to go to NERFA, so maybe I'll see you at NERFA, I'm hoping. And I'll be doing a show in what is it? It's the open mic that Lynn Hollyfield hosts up in Maryland, and so maybe I'll see you there just before NERFA. Hold on, getting another guitar. This is a song that I do not play very often because it brings tears to my eyes. It's got such a wonderful message to it. It is a true story. As you know, you've met Moss the dog, the border collie. He was our 6th border collie, and we've had border collies and Moss also is trained to herd sheep, but we did have 2 dogs that we trained to herd sheep that competed in some trials, some sheepdog trials. Very, very interesting. And so we were at a trial up, I think it was in Charlottesville, and there was a fella there named Roy who was helping out the trial. He was in between the runs, they call them, the dogs. Some of the dogs will go onto the field and remove the sheep and bring out fresh sheep, so that when the sheep are in the trial, they get tired, they get exhausted, so you need to replace the sheep every now and then. And this fella had his dogs out on the field replacing the sheep. And there was one dog out there that he was real sweet to. He called that dog Son. And the other dogs he would fuss at, and he would complain to, what are you doing out there? But Roscoe, the little red dog, he was real sweet to him, kept calling him Son. So anyhow, during the next trial, this fella sat down next to me, and I asked him, Roy, how come you're so sweet to Roscoe? And this is the story he told me. By the way, Roy didn't have any arms, and so this is the story that he told me. It's called The Ballad of the Breezy Hill Farm. Roy woke each morning in the Breezy Hill Farm. The sun on roots drinks grass, leaves the air a certain charm. Broken fences and machines to fix, some beyond repair. A graveyard for abandoned cars leaves the smell of rust in the air. He lives in an old white farmhouse with laundry on the line. Buildings scattered everywhere like flowers in summertime. He works the fields and tends the chores regardless of the season. He's there alone and tends no one. The sheep all seem to listen. Not. Things ran smooth when the weather was good. It's a hard life on the farm. Until one day in an accident, Roy lost both his arms. He worried for his wife and child and how he'd make ends meet. His depression grew so strong at times, sure sign of defeat. In the hospital, so lame and tired as he lay there on the bed, he wondered how the hell he'd hold a shotgun to his head. At home a man came by to pay for work Roy done. Said, brought a dog, he said, would work the sheep out on the farm. But I don't want your old red dog, I just want my arms back. I've bills to pay and debts I owe, and a dog can't help me do that. But the man said, give the dog 1 week, he might just change your mind. Roy fussed about this payment, but he settled down in time. Roscoe smiled and flirted that border collie charm, until Roy said that he could stay. Oh well, what the harm? Little Roscoe followed Roy around everywhere he'd go. Roy then gave some orders, lie down, come here, go slow. At weeks and Roscoe listened to most of Roy's commands, although he didn't have to fear the wrath of Roy's hands. Roy changed his mind and kept the pup. It was a fair deal, for he had learned that Roscoe was the best hand on the field. Train a dog for work is more than just a game. The bond between the man and dog's reflected in his name. Now in the field when Roy is there, he's not there alone. When the work is done, he calls, that'll do, come in, son. Do, 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 Roscoe saved his life, saved Roy's life. He really did. Beautiful story, huh? Oops. So I'm going to do a couple of songs on the banjo, then I'm going to bid you farewell. This was a song prompt also. The prompt was hiding in plain sight. So pay careful attention because it's a riddle song. You have to guess what I'm talking about. I find it very strange, a feeling in my bones. Sometimes it seems I'm not alone. I think there's something there with me. It stares and stalks, won't let me be. Whatever it is, it's very close. Maybe it's a spirit or a ghost. For seeing it fly, that's not a lie. Caught it in the corner of my eye. It's always with me day and night. Something's hiding in plain sight. It doesn't make a sound, I don't see it in my sleep. Well, I know what it is. If we meet, I see it only in the light when lamps are on at night. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's gray. In the dark it goes away. Sometimes it's tall, but maybe short too. Mirrors everything I do. It's always with me day and night. Something's hiding in plain sight. What's following me around? What would I do if it is found? Is it foe or is it friend? Has paranoia set in? It's something I'm obsessed about, but I think I figured this thing out. It's not a figment of my mind. My shadow's with me all the time. It's always with me day and night. Always hiding in plain sight. It's always with me day and night. Always hiding in plain sight. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I'm not sure where I'll be next week, but I will let you know.